Hello yogis and welcome to my channel. I'm Georgina, and if you have stiff hips, hamstrings and maybe even a lower back pain, you're in the right place. Because today we are doing a slow Yin Yoga class to release tension from these parts of the body. For this class you will only need yourself and your mat. So let's begin. Starting in seated position, closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths. Focusing on your breath. And focusing on the present moment. Feeling grounded. Relaxing your shoulders, your jaw, and from here going into the child pose, bringing your knees wide and folding over your thighs. You can bring your forehead down to the mat. And continuing taking your clearing breaths. Slowly coming up to tabletop, so your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, fingers are spreading wide, and let's take few cat and cow. Inhale, arch your back, and exhale, round. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up and exhale down. Tuck in your toes and bringing your hips up into downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers wide. Try to bring your heels to the mat. Stretching your hamstrings. Lengthening your back. Pulling in your ribs and engaging your core. From here, bend your knees and start walking to the front of the mat, taking very small steps, coming to halfway and fall down, coming into standing forward fold. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows here, sway from side to side, and releasing your hands down, slowly coming up vertebrae by vertebrae with your head coming up the last. Inhale, reach up Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fall down. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, send your right foot back. Right knee comes down and coming into low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Bringing your arms up, look up. And you can release your hands to your left knee. Staying here for a few more breaths. It's a great way to open our hips. And bringing your right hand down. Twist to the left side so you can push open your right leg. And your left foot comes on the pinky toe side. And look to the left. Sweep your left arm over and try to grab your right foot here. Bringing your right foot into your glute and looking up. Stretching your right quads here. And release. Sending your left foot back into downward facing dog and come into one-legged dog with your left leg up in the air. Bringing your left shin to the front and coming into pigeon pose. Maybe you can use the cushion underneath your left hip here, so your hips will be in the same level. And slowly coming down, maybe to your hands, maybe to your forearms, or maybe even bringing your forehead to the ground and folding over your left thigh, coming into pigeon pose. And staying here for a few breaths, enjoying this very deep hip opener. And if you can't really come all the way laying down, just be patient. It just takes the practice. And slowly coming up on your hands and sending your left foot back to meet the right in downward facing dog. And let's go to the other side, bending your knees and stepping forward. Inhale halfway, exhale, fall down. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So let's equalize the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fall down. Inhale, send your left foot back, coming into low lunge. Bringing your arms up and look up. And release your hands to your right knee. Staying here for a few breaths and enjoying this beautiful hip opener. And bringing your left hand down, pushing open your right leg out and coming onto pinky toe side of the right foot. Twist to the right and look up. And reaching your arm, right arm up and over, and grabbing your left foot. Bringing your left foot close to your glutes. And stretching your left quad. And release. Sending your right leg back up into one-legged downward dog and bringing your right shin to the front to pigeon pose. Now coming into same variation you did on the other side, so bringing your hands down or your forearms and relaxing here. You might even use a cushion underneath to feel more comfortable, or coming all the way down with your forehead. And just make yourself comfortable because we'll stay here for a few breaths. And I say few breaths to make it seem for you shorter, but actually it's more of a few minutes. But you will see this pose is really beneficial, especially if you stay here for a longer time. And coming onto your hands and slowly coming up, tucking your left toes and send your right leg to meet the left, coming back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to the front and making small steps to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway, exhale, fall down, inhale, reach all the way up, exhale, hands to heart. Let's go. Inhale, reach up, exhale, folding down, inhale, halfway, heel toe your feet to the each side of the mat and squatting down into Malasana or yogic squat. And bringing your hands to heart, pushing your knees out with your elbows and opening your hips even more. Maybe you want to use a cushion underneath your bum here, if this position is not too comfortable for you. And sitting down. Now spreading your legs wide. You can come on your wide side of the mat if you don't have space on the other side. And coming into wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, folding down. Now you might want to use cushion underneath your chest to make yourself feel more comfortable. Flexing your feet and pointing your toes up for a deeper hip opener and adductor stretch. So we almost came to an end of our practice. We still have a few more asanas to do, and I hope that now you feel like the tension from your hips is going away little by little. Of course, you will need to practice these poses regularly in order to see the real results. And coming up, removing your cushions, bringing your right foot to your left inner thigh. Inhale, reach up and twist over your left leg. Coming into the half butterfly pose. And slowly coming up, stretch your right leg and bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Inhale up and fold over your right leg. And slowly coming up, bringing your legs into the square position. So now for a very advanced pose, you can bring your right ankle on your left knee and your left knee will come on the right ankle. Or you can just bring one leg in the front of the other. So your right ankle will come, your left ankle will come in front of your right knee. And from here, bringing your hands to the front and just folding down. And coming back up. And if this is too intense for you, you can stay seated upright. It still have the similar benefits. And let's switch legs. Bringing your left ankle in front of your right knee and folding down. And coming up, from here going into the bridge pose, bringing your feet on the mat and laying down on your back, bringing your heels close to your glutes and lifting your hips up, bringing your shoulders underneath and interlacing your fingers, coming even higher up with your hips. Engage your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, and your inner thighs. Engage your core and pull your ribs in. And release down. And bringing your legs over your head, coming into the halasana pose. This is a great stretch for your lower back and your back in general, because this pose really lengthens the spine. So bringing your hands to your back, and touching your toes on the ground. Maybe you can extend your arms down on the mat. And slowly, with control, coming down. Bringing your knees to chest and coming into the happy baby pose. So you can grab your outer sides of the feet and rock from side to side. And releasing your legs down, bringing your soles of the feet together, coming into reclined butterfly pose. Bringing your hands on your inner thighs and putting a slight pressure to open your hips even a bit more. And now we came to an end of our flow. We really worked hard on opening our hips, lengthening our backs, and releasing tension in our hamstrings. I hope you enjoyed it. You can stay here, or you can release your legs down, bring them to each side of the mat, releasing your hands down with palms facing up and coming into our final posture for today, or Shavasana. And let's take one clearing breath together. Inhale. And open your mouth, sigh it all out. And with every breath, sending love to your hips and your lower back and your hamstrings, and releasing any tension you might feel there. And slowly start moving your toes, your fingers, doing any movement that feels good in your body. Maybe stretch and move to one side, and using your other hand to help you come up to seated position. Bringing your hands to heart and thanking yourself for taking time to do this practice. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please subscribe down below so you'll be notified every time new classes come out. Thank you and have a great day.